No. Let me just introduce myself real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Archie Hooper. I am a junior, and I passed out of the Tiger when I was a freshman. I failed the lifesaver, and I was 15 minutes late for the morning because I fell asleep, so I failed that one too. But I passed because I only failed 2 as a CIS cadet.
My name is George Hellman. I passed Eye of the Tiger 2 years ago. I only failed the O course because I got a cramp. Yeah, I didn't drink enough water and it came back to bite me in the butt.
Watch that Sprite.
You know, hablo English. Hi. My name is Elias Peary. I passed Eye of the Tiger on March 17, 2024, and I did not fail any event.
There you go.
There we go.
Glory to God.
My name is Isaac Reed. I'm a academic postgraduate. I passed Eye of the Tiger same date as Peary. Didn't fail any events as well.
And his baby mamas were cheering him on from the crowd.
Echo excellence.
My name is Phoenix Johnson. I'm a senior, and my voice is currently shot because I was cadre this year.
Same with mine. Same with
You
mine.
don't have to
same
share
with
it.
mine.
You've got theirs.
So,
My name is John Class, and I'm a junior. I passed out of the Tiger 2 years ago, my freshman year. That was my second attempt. I passed out my first year because I did not drink enough water. So kids, stay hydrated.
oh, I forgot to mention I passed Eye of the Tiger my sophomore year.
Did you get the silver
Class
bullet?
passed because they felt bad for it.
My name is Keelan Hudson. I am a junior. I passed Eye of the Tiger my freshman year. I failed the cadet test, and I was cadre this year, and it was probably the best weekend of my life.
You failed something else too.
Just cadet test.
No. You failed something else for sure.
So watch the sodas when you're handing it past the mic.
It was the best weekend of Keelan's life because he slept in my room, and we partied.
It went on all night long, baby.
All right, so back to pizza. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got before we get started. The loadout. All right, the loadout is. Listen up. Triple chocolate brownie.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, it's all sweets, bro.
Cinnamon stick.
Okay.
Cinnamon bun roll.
Diabetes.
Ultimate chocolate chip cookie.
All right, listen. You're not going to pay with cash, but your teeth. You're going to pay with like 4 cavities.
Hey, we already talked about this. When we both went home for
You just
Christmas.
loaded a menu of
When we
dairy
both went home for
desserts.
Christmas earlier this year, we talked about this before. We talked about both of us having to go to the dentist.
Yeah. I'm not taking a trip back.
Neither am I, because I'm only going to eat one of these things, and I'm going to pass them out like candy to the kids.
So I read in a book. Speaking of, do you know what a root canal is?
Yes, they are terrible.
So apparently, a lot of health issues are linked to root canals because when they pull everything out, they also pull out the things that like circulate and create immunity in your teeth.
Yeah.
So there's a hidden infection in your root canal, and you don't know it, and it puts toxins in your blood that causes things like heart problems and possibly some cancer and other things too, due to root canals. So enjoy the cinnamon whatevers.
And you know what's crazy? Is I'm
Thanks for ruining
probably
it.
only going to eat the brownie because that's all I like.
I will finish the rest for you.
And the total
Yeah, I know you will.
What's the rest of the loadout?
$600.
$600.
Is that 10 cents a calorie? What is that?
Hey, here's a good question for everybody. So, is it easier to stay away from sweets at Hargrave or at home?
What was the question?
Is it easier to stay away from sweets or fast food, like at Hargrave or at home?
Definitely at home.
Oh,
at home.
No, at Hargrave. What do you mean?
So basically, no, when I get the chance to eat that stuff at Hargrave, I eat so much, but I stay away from it at home.
Yeah,
Because,
it's
yeah.
the same here. At home, my parents want to let us get like dessert every other night.
No, at Hargrave, because I get my own car. I go out to McDonald's like every other day.
Yup.
It's bad.
Yup.
I can't stop.
I feel like at home, like there's so many food options, like
Yes.
good food, like everywhere you go, and I drive, so it's like, yeah, there's just too many options.
I'm always
But
driving
here-
somewhere to a friend's house doing something, and it's just like, uh-oh.
Special guest, Miss
Hey.
Holman.
What's up? What are you
I've been kidnapped by midgets.
Bomba clad.
She said no, but he said he'd wear the ring anyway, even though she won't.
Hargrave didn't want me. I proposed and it didn't want
Yeah, you
me.
can make it
And
happen.
I'll get him to call you
Right
back.
into the bank.
All right, take care.
Bye, little hobbit.
Bye, Miss Hellman.
Bro,
She's probably cursing.
Little Hobbit is amazing. Like that is hilarious.
Well,
let's
that's-
talk about,
Okay, yeah, let's talk about something a little more
let's talk
focused
about
now.
the seniors journey into college
Okay.
because he got accepted.
What happened to Eye the Tiger?
Mr.
Yeah, what happened to Eye the Tiger?
Air
All right, well,
We'll
hi,
get-
welcome. I passed Eye the Tiger. All right, let's talk about college. Like what? Like what happened? Where was the disconnect?
So let me ask you guys. Compare this one to last one without spoiling particular activities.
Okay, that's easy.
Just one at a time. Yeah, let me go first.
Yeah.
Make sure you're one at a time and in the mic.
Yeah. So I got a little agenda, and honestly, we were just to mess with them on the first day because this is the first year that we've camped out on the campgrounds, and it was brutal, man. We had them like crawling around. They had their bag on, some extra weight, and the cadre were a little bit more focused this year because we hand selected them. I don't think the guys that did Eye of the Tiger this year really liked it, and some of the events were a little bit more strict, if that makes sense, on the pass rate and how you pass. But overall, it was just a lot longer and harder than past years that I've seen.
Yeah. Who was that? What he lost his pants in the rubber floor gym. Y'all had him going like this, and he had his pants were at his ankles,
We're like, you put him down. We're starting over, and he's like,
yeah.
trying to pull his pants with like his elbows.
Who was it that was so tired that when you had him doing circles, he just was like this instead of his arms?
It was
he
like
doing his
everybody was
fingers.
just like,
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't think there was a single person in that like room that wasn't almost passed out, or had almost passed out.
Yeah, so I texted
Yeah. Okay, move that Sprite. There you go.
I texted Andrew Ponton like after the Kim's game. He was a cadre my first year, and that year like Silas had failed it the previous year because he had like failed the O course and the 5K. He was like desperate to pass it. So he's in the row floor gym, and we're doing like the arm circle things. Ponton's like running up to Silas like screaming, like, "Come on, lift your arms up!" And then Silas just starts crying. He's like crying. He's like, "No, it hurts so bad."
No,
like,
yeah, it wasn't even like the fact that he was getting yelled at. It was literally just the fact of the physical strain. He was just like he was like doing this. You could just like see tears dripping down.
it hurts so
His
bad.
eyes weren't
but
even
he wanted
open.
to
He was
pass
just like
so bad.
crying like this.
Dude, no. Okay, so during this Eye of the Tiger, during Kim's game, so y'all know Robledo last year didn't pass,
Yeah.
right? He did not even make it through. I think what was it the CFT? He failed at the CFT and he left at the CFT because he couldn't. There was no possible way for him to get through it. So this year, I challenged him with the task of making it all the way through, and we got to Kim's game. And he was like hanging on by a thread, and he started falling behind. And as soon as he got to like some of the last two guys, Rose and I think it was you, Reed, that was running with him. We told y'all to just go. I pulled him off to the side and I was like, "You've done more than enough. If you quit right now, nobody would be mad. Everybody would be proud of you." And he started bawling and bawling and bawling, and I was like, "But I want you to keep going." And he just like was crying and walking through the entire thing. I couldn't have been prouder of that kid.
I've
That
got
kid
video of
pushed
you holding him.
He pushed himself so hard. Like as much as I love the fact that we gave him the Heart of the Tiger thing, but I don't think that's signified enough. Like I think he should. If there were any sympathy passes,
Where's that word?
It wasn't me.
he definitely should have been one of them.
I
Just because the amount of pain he pushed himself through and the amount of pain he went through last year, especially like mentally failing last year when the rest of his like friends and juniors passed, it takes a toll. Like genuinely it takes a toll if you do not pass Eye of the Tiger. I know a couple of the guys that were like pretty down about it and are still down right now. But you could have seen it in his eyes when we gave him the Heart of the Tiger thing earlier today. It really lit him up, and he was a lot happier and brighter after.
I agree with you 100%. I should say, if anything, we should have passed him. Comparing his score, like, you know me, I was behind the clipboard the whole time.
Yeah.
Comparing his scores to last year, he failed every single one. This year, he failed 3.
Look, I know what y'all are talking about, these sympathy passes, but there should be no sympathy passes just because someone tries hard. That takes away from the prestige of actually getting the award, you know what I mean?
It's not
Yeah.
so much the fact that they tried hard. It's the fact of
Well, that's what you just
he is
just what you just
physically
explained.
not. He is physically not as fit as Reed.
Yeah, that's
Not simply because he didn't put enough effort towards it, but because he has never been told to put effort towards it. I don't think his parents have ever forced him to do sports. Like, I was from a young age told I had to do sports. My parents made me do sports and an instrument. Well, I was forced to, and it made me into an athlete. I wasn't born an athlete. I was made into an athlete.
Well, no. Let me put it in perspective. Let's just say Robledo went to a boot camp, right, for Army, and he didn't make the cut. Not a shot at him, but just saying he didn't make it. Does that make him fit for the Army? Are they going to give him a
That
sympathy pass and let him be in the Army?
But the argument can be made that it doesn't matter because we're not the Army.
What do you mean? No,
we're,
it does.
We're a military school. With
You're
an
not getting
event-
my point.
With an event is that it's meant to test you. It's meant to test you and show that you went through something that many others could not make it through.
Yeah, but just because you went through it and didn't
made
meet
it-
the requirements means you pass. You know what I mean?
Can I finish what I was about to say?
Yep.
So, what I was about to say was, he may not have met the requirements, but his physical ability was not up to the standards that usually gets put towards this task.
So then why is this our problem?
It's not our problem, but we should still recognize the fact that he went through the entire thing and successfully kept up with the rest of these guys.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's fine. I see where you're going.
I see a big problem with sympathy passes. Can't speak today. Like, how do you think it makes other cadets feel? Like, if they did better than somebody else who got it.
Yeah,
Well,
it
yeah,
devalues it in their mind.
So think about this. Like, let's say somebody who failed like 5 events got it because they failed all last year. How do you think that's gonna make Jim Rice feel?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. But it's like finishing a race and giving somebody a participation medal. Instead of making them feel better, it actually makes them feel worse because they know they didn't deserve it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, Fear and Reed, since you guys were like the perfect scores, like how in your shoes, how would you feel on that?
Listen, gentlemen, this is real life. Listen, we're not giving, passes, sympathy just because, someone worked hard if they weren't good enough. Because I feel like if they just give it to everyone, it definitely diminishes the level of value that it has for the people that actually went through the, pain to actually pass, like, the desired amount of events. So, yeah, like, I would be kind of like, my eyebrow would be raised if they were just giving it out to everybody. But at the same time, I feel like I did it for different reasons than a lot of other people did it. So I wouldn't lose sleep over it.
Was the turnout bigger this year than it was last year?
Yes.
A little bit. It was like 4 maybe, 3 or 4.
What do you mean?
You're at 4 more.
Yeah, you mean like total passes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had more people show up, but also like 4 more people passed.
Got you. So
It was like-
the attrition kind of evened it out, right?
It was like 30, 40, but we started with like 49 this year.
Got
So it
you.
was like a 10 people difference.
Under 50% of people who like actually pass.
So it's about like a 4 per 10 people pass rate, so it's like a 4 to 10.
So going back to the very start when we all brought them in that Friday night, when we started with those original 50, they were more dedicated to Eye of the Tiger than any group I've ever seen before.
That's true.
They were locked in.
You can talk
right
about
when
Frick.
Oh, I'm not gonna go into Frick. I didn't see him too much, but you could tell that those kids were ready and they all wanted to pass.
This year,
right when they got there.
I think this year's been a little bit different because in past years we like to advertise and not just by word of mouth, but we like to advertise our events. And EOT was just one of those events that was just kind of like carried by word of mouth. Corporal Galvin kind of threw it out there a couple times in like an email, but most of the time it was just word of mouth. So I think people were a little bit more excited to actually compete.
I don't know this guy.
got to reconfigure this stream deck here. These buttons are a little bit weird. They're not configured according to the room.
Yeah.
And it's driving me up the wall having to guess which camera to go to.
It's like when you switch from like PlayStation to Xbox, the ABs,
Yeah.
and then the square, triangle.
That would never happen. It'd be switching from Xbox to PlayStation.
Uh-oh, another debate. Uh-oh.
Hey, you wanna play a little game called Guess That Song?
No.
No, but I do have something else we'll
I
play in a
feel like-
minute. I'm going to go get it. Yeah. But you can't,
Shut 'em down.
real quick though, you can't compare people's physicality to Reed's because Reed eats a whole horse every morning. and he
That
has to
is
fight
true.
glass for it. So,
This man's a beast.
I do have a question though. Like to the kids that passed this year,
keep going, guys. I'm going to grab some.
how did you feel not knowing what score you needed to pass?
That
Like,
is a
what
good
did that
point.
make you feel like?
Honest. You go first, sir.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely a motivating factor to push to do your best. Because I remember at the Sunday morning when we were doing the PFT, I was like, man, I'm just gonna like not like try hard in this. But then I hit the last lap of the mile, and then I was like, you know what, might as well. But it's definitely a motivating factor because if you don't know, then you have to try your best to get the best score you can.
I agree. I feel like it just pushes you to your max because you don't know the standards, so you won't like slow down once you hit it. So it's more so just giving it your all, giving it every event your all, and just putting it all out there. I feel like every single one that we did, I was just like trying my hardest out there.
Yeah.
Putting in all my effort. Like that. What's it called? The 5K, which was actually like a whatever it was 8K. We ran 3 laps. That was crazy. Like my legs were numb. I was cramping on the 3rd lap. I wanted to like collapse. I was thirsty. I was hungry, but I just had to persevere. Stay strong and stay the course.
Did anybody notice what he just brought in here?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Y'all realize he just brought the jelly bean game in here. We might put a lead. All right, wait. Okay, so back to the topic. I have a question for you two again. How do y'all feel about land nav? How did y'all feel land nav went? Or escape and evade?
Okay, we didn't have a map, so it's technically not land navigation because we're not navigating through anything. We're just
true.
we're just wandering throughout the back 40. But it was a lot of fun. I had fun. It was me, Rose, Mateka, and Martin, and we had a lot of fun. Crawling through the grass, avoiding the cadre.
Specifically to you, Reed. How did it feel to get caught?
It was definitely frustrating. The first time we got caught, it was genuinely our fault. But the other 3 times we got caught, it was because we were like laying down in the bushes, and then somebody would like run, like another group would like run straight into us, and then the cadre would catch us. So
Yeah,
it was a
I
little
remember that.
frustrating.
I remember that first time. That first time was really fun. I had a great time with that
Yeah,
first time.
Fury was one of the ones that ran into us, bro.
You know what I don't like about Beanboozled? It doesn't matter how many good ones are on there. All the bad ones spoil the taste of the good ones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is bad.
All right, hang on.
That was straight
I haven't seen that.
Have you ever played this?
20. Yeah.
Who has not played?
I have never played this.
Okay,
I have never
make
played
him
I
take a
feel like
whiff.
we
Wait,
just
let me get a close up on John real quick. Hang on. John, take a big whiff. Smell it. Smell it. You gotta smell it. You gotta smell it. Just smell it, dude.
Oh. Give me a trash.
Escape and evade was good though.
Dude, go around if you're gonna puke.
Go,
Had fun out
go.
All right, put the lid back on it.
Did my best,
That is.
hid in the trees.
Oh no.
What's up, man?
How do you play this?
What is
So-
the point? Like, how do you actually
just stay
take one?
away from it.
So we gotta pick a word, and whoever says that word has to take one.
Oh, and like every time they say the word.
He brought this nasty jar of jelly beans
Beanboozled.
that have different flavors, and the jelly bean, like, let's just say it's orange. There's like a double-sided flavor. It's like a double-edged sword. There's like a good flavor and a bad flavor.
It's like orange and then dirty socks.
And then there's like an activator word, and when you say the word that we've chosen, you have to take a jelly bean.
What's known about the game?
Yo, it's not even fair though, cause it's like
Here,
80 to 90% are bad,
I have a
and
better-
then
I have a
like
better
10% are good. So,
Yes, bro.
so it's not 50-50.
I have a better word.
What word
The
is
word is A.
A? Hey, no.
That's too common.
No, you can't.
That's too
A is
common.
in every word.
I had to like.
Every sentence you say.
Let's read out some of the flavors.
We should make Trent come by and take one.
So we got
I'm
liver
telling
and
you.
onions or cappuccino.
Can I get the toothpaste
Bar
flavor?
for a peach. Oh, this is the worst one. Rotten egg or buttered popcorn. They both taste terrible.
Bad.
Booger, juicy pear. That one's good. Stinky socks, tutti frutti. Dead fish, strawberry, banana smoothie.
Is toothpaste
Dude, I'm
in
gonna
there?
have to kick you out of here.
Is
I
toothpaste in there?
personally had dead fish, and I can say that I did not eat anything the rest of
Oh
the day.
my gosh,
that
stink
taste
bug
would not
toasted
leave my mouth.
marshmallow.
Oh, this old,
Dude, I
bro,
can't eat that.
Stink bug is one of the worst ones, bro. Cause like,
Is
how do
toothpaste
you-
in there?
Do I have a trash
stink
can?
bugs are constantly in our rooms.
I
like,
do.
Yo,
It's
they
over there.
do.
constantly.
We're gonna need more than
and they
one.
like freak me out because I don't like.
Yo, wait, is toothpaste in there?
Hey, can you give me those
Yeah.
bags behind the
Yes,
pizza
dude, I
boxes?
love toothpaste. I love the
Stinky
toothpaste
socks,
flavor.
booger, barf.
Loves the flavor of a jelly.
Oh
bean.
my
I don't
gosh,
like any,
bro.
to be honest, like I don't
No,
like
that's
any of
Put
these.
one on each side of the table.
I feel like every flavor is just a. It's just a
Just hang
mess.
on to that,
Oh my
No,
god.
honestly,
just in case.
honestly, we should get like something.
Let's talk
spin in
about the
middle
end of
if
the
we just
world.
take one.
Just hang on to that.
Revelation 3
Alright.
verse 14.
I haven't thrown up since I was 4, so I think I'll be fine.
Dude,
we're gonna be in here
for
a
while.
I got a calculus test to prep.
All right, not too long. I have homework. Okay.
Yeah, so do I.
No hablo English. No hablo English.
You ready?
Can we talk about Dune?
I haven't seen it.
No.
No, we can't spoil it. No, we
But
can't
like,
spoil
it's
it.
so good.
I know.
It was
No,
so
you can't
good.
spoil it, dude.
It was so amazing. Paul Atreides is like my guy.
Not yet.
Paul Atreides is
I heard
my
it's good,
guy. I'm gonna name my son Atreides.
Oh, what? That's terrible.
I gotta say, like most people initially are gonna say the actions in the movie's good, but the director does a really good job of scope.
Who's the director?
Denis Villeneuve. He did Sicario, Blade Runner.
Oh yeah, Blade Runner.
Yeah, but he's really talented. But he does these things where like when a ship comes in or something, there's always something as a reference point in the shot, and it doesn't feel like you're watching CGI. You know how you're watching stuff and you're like, oh yeah, that's fake.
Yeah.
You won't say that through this entire movie. Dude, either one movie, but like, yeah, it just flows so well. Yeah, I
Crazy.
don't want to spoil it.
We wouldn't have to spoil it if Phoenix had just come with us.
Dude, always other guy. Have you watched Dune? Exactly. Have you watched Dune?
Yeah, yeah. Plus, people if they watch this, I don't want to spoil it for
All
them.
right. So what's the word?
Yeah, I want to know
Okay.
the word.
Oh,
We haven't decided
No,
on
no.
the word.
That
yet.
is the
I feel like
No,
we
no, no,
decided.
on it.
I feel like we
No, no, no.
decided.
The word.
We definitely
the
decided.
word. The word. No.
We definitely
the word, no
decided.
He's
is
getting a
so,
bean too.
Like,
He's getting
no,
a bean
it's
too.
so like out of topic. We need to make this more.
I
common.
feel like we
need to
already
make this
started
more
and they
interesting.
both need to
The
eat
word
jelly
was
beans.
We definitely.
We're changing the word.
After I
We're changing
ask
the word.
We definitely
We gotta
both
make it the
started.
word more common.
100% started.
We will go back in the recording.
No, we
We
just
will
started.
go back in the recording, and I promise you, the word was stated.
We did argue this.
No.
We didn't,
against it.
No.
So we have
All right, all right.
But
You know
the
what? You know what?
council-
Stop. Mr. Bunker, is this valid?
Man, you gonna put this on me?
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
because we're a bunch of.
Judge.
We're gonna argue all day. You
Can I
have
tell you what I
Judge,
think?
jury, executioner.
I think that I should ask everybody a question.
Nope.
And after
Mr.
that,
Bunker, please. I'm kidding.
after that question, the game starts, and the word is.
So technically, the game did start. That's why everybody's looking at each other all paranoid. I don't know if you two are aware the game
Keelan.
started.
John.
I did not.
I was not aware of this.
But
What?
Are you playing?
I'm strongly deciding if I am or not.
You just said the word too.
Judge, jury.
I don't even know what the word is.
Yo,
I just knew you established a word and y'all started looking at each other like that. Yeah, Spider-Man meme, where y'all are all pointing at each other.
So what
Yeah.
is the word?
Yo, we should watch.
we already established.
Do I
the
have
word.
permission to say it? Do I have permission
What
to
is
say
the
it?
word?
Okay, now.
K now.
K now?
It is.
Should explain
I am the law.
the most uncomfortable time they had during Eye of the Tiger. I can go ahead and tell
Yeah.
you, I almost threw up.
I'm gonna be honest. Eye of the Tiger was a blur. I do not remember a single thing.
That was so close.
Booty.
What?
Land nav.
You should
Land
just
nav
take
was
a
amazing.
bean for saying that.
No.
Every edit you make, Mr. Bunker,
No.
you take a bean.
doesn't make
oh
sense.
man, that thing would be
George
empty.
would have 5 beans
I'm
already.
not gonna take a bean. 9.
I think the hardest event was the marathon thing because
5K?
Yeah, the 5K because it was just so long and it was just so bad. Like the third lap, when I tell you like my legs were getting numb, I couldn't feel them. I was like cramping. I was cramping for the whole like night after that. And it was just very bad. Like besides if that event wasn't a thing, I would have been fine. Like I would have just, flew through that thing, but I was talking too much. Okay, okay. From now on, I'm answering with 5 words only.
All right, make sure we can see him when he does this now. So
No,
there
just
you go,
pop a little
Reed.
top.
Watch your head,
Cap.
Phoenix.
There's no way I was first.
There you go.
Take a big old whiff.
Don't take
I want
a
to see
whiff.
which one he gets.
How do you do this?
I don't know how you do it.
You're
You
supposed to
cannot
like
take
push.
that one out. No, you cannot take that one.
Which one?
That's cheating.
You already dropped one.
Bro, I didn't know.
No, you can't.
Defeats the purpose. Trash cans in the hallway. Come on, you can do
That is
it.
the worst.
You can do it.
Get a drink.
Come on, guy. Come on.
bad.
Come on. Hang in there.
I don't need no drink.
Dude, that one's bad.
Oh, Perry, you're strong, dude.
That's miserable, bro.
Man, that was good. All right.
Rotten egg.
Moving on. The hardest part for Eye of the Tiger
I'm never
for
talking
me
again.
was sleeping in those tents. Those tents were so small, and like I didn't want to take out my sleeping bag because I thought they're gonna make us put it away the next day. So I was on a nice cold ground and just taking all my heat. But I did end up falling.
It's inevitable.
Let him do it. It's
No,
fine.
let him do it.
Yeah, let him do it.
Like I did.
No, shove him back in there. You have to.
Perry, you handled that like a boss, though, dude.
That was crazy.
Was it rotten egg? Because I know you don't like
I
think
How do I do this?
You gotta, okay, so you pull it up,
it still tastes nasty.
then you shake it. There you go.
I got 2.
Just pick one.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Lucky.
I'm
No,
not.
hey, no,
You gotta redraw. You gotta redraw. I got.
I
Like
agree.
I got like 5.
I agree.
Whoa. Look, no. Look, he's already touched it.
Yeah,
No,
he's already put his.
touched
He
it.
already put his.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Toothpaste.
Okay.
We should have made him eat both.
No.
I'm not talking anymore.
Nope. I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good.
You have to share something from Eye of the Tiger. Something.
It is required.
You have.
Even though I don't want to talk,
You have to.
I have to.
You have to.
What must I share?
Why don't you talk about? All of you have completed it in here, correct?
Yep.
Why don't we talk about after? Because yesterday, for instance, I had a cadet saying that he regretted not doing it. And I reminded him that the road, like walking on a paved road, is great because it's comfortable, but nothing grows there.
Right.
All the growth is where challenge
Facts.
is and everything. So if you could talk about that,
Facts.
growth through
Yeah.
hardship and challenge. And I think one of the biggest things that situations like that, like obstacles like that do is they give you perspective.
Yeah.
Because are you really having a bad day today when you went through all that this weekend? Right?
That's tough.
You know?
Bunker be talking that stuff.
Man, my English is so bad. I'm from the South, dude. So I'll be, somebody else will be like, saying something real eloquent in a meeting or something, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you told those 10, I'm gonna get one up there." You know? I know.
Wow, Mr. Bunker, that was close. Some fast talking right there.
That was intentional. Not really. Go ahead, somebody perspective.
I feel like classing and
I think the biggest thing after Eye of the Tiger is regret. Because most of the kids that did it feel bad maybe for something they didn't do right. Most of the kids that didn't do it feel bad because they never started. And now they're watching the kids reap the benefits of having done Eye of the Tiger. I'm done. I'm not taking one of those beans, man.
Wise words.
It was going there.
This is exactly what I was thinking after I passed Eye of the Tiger. I'm going to talk it very slow. My 9th grade year, I had
He's so
Mr.
robotic.
Reesh, and I would get terrible scores on his quizzes. Sometimes.
Listen.
It was almost before sometimes. I got good grades. I had to study hard. After I did Eye of the Tiger, I promised myself that I would never stress out over studying like I was doing. I'm done.
Mr. Bunker, this podcast is going to be very cut and dry.
No ifs, ands, or.
Doo-doos.
twice.
I'm not scared of anything. I'll talk for 1,000 years. All right, wait, the question was, why did it,
How does it change you for the better?
I feel like it made my mind really strong because I feel like it just makes me feel like I can do anything I really set my mind to.
I have a question about the game.
Yes.
Never mind.
My year of
What?
Eye of the Tiger is probably the easiest they've ever had because it was right after COVID year. However, we still had a lot of hard challenges. My least favorite challenge was probably the escape and evade because I had Silas as my commander and he moved through everything so slow. George was on that team too. It took forever. I didn't think we were ever going to finish. So that was my least favorite.
I love how everyone's watching you, just waiting for it.
Sir, I'm a pro at this. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, on my side, failing the first time I had the Tiger because I passed out, it pushed me to drive myself to do more.
All right, speed it up. Let's go.
Let me chill. Okay.
Turtle.
Okay, let him talk.
Okay. So after I failed my first year, I was just encouraged and pushed myself to pass. That's all I wanted to do. And then when we got to that year, it was COVID year. COVID just hit. Everything was easy. But if anything,
Oh, fun fact, by the way. Hold on.
I knew it was coming.
Fun fact, out of the corner of my eye, I thought Reed was eating the jelly beans.
how do I do
Just for
this?
the fun of
You
it.
just enjoyed them.
Is
You pop it up and then it
is
comes
it
in a
bad
little
that this is my
pop.
first ever jelly bean? I never had a jelly bean ever.
Johnny.
Well, it's really going to suck, isn't
It's
it?
not that bad. It's not that bad.
How do I do that?
Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny.
What, you do it for me.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
You know, hablo inglés.
No hablo inglés.
Buenos nachos.
That one
Oh, that's peach or barf.
Yeah, barf
Yeah,
and peach.
yeah. Lean that way.
Eat it.
Lean that way. There, you can see his face. Hey, Reed, duck down.
No. Good. He got a good
He got the good one.
Yeah, he got the good one.
Eat the beans.
I want them to suffer like I did.
You got toothpaste and you got peach.
I have something to say.
We should call a cadet in here, just make him have a jelly bean.
I do have something from Eye of the Tiger from this year. when they had lunch, they had taken all the cookies from the cadets. Our year, they let us keep our cookies.
Yeah, they did.
Their year, they took every single one of them, and it almost made me laugh so hard watching them not be able to eat their cookies, and the only time they get to eat. That was probably my favorite thing the whole year. Not letting them eat cookies.
Do you know how bad I wanted to eat those cookies inside the cooler?
I saw you drooling over the
Yes,
cookies.
you and Rose asked me. You're like, "Can we eat the food?" out of the
40
cooler?"
times.
Yeah,
was
we,
like, no.
we kept asking if we could eat the food out of the cooler because we were just sitting there waiting for everybody to get back.
If we had offered you something, what would have made you got out? If we could offer something, what would get you out?
Nothing. I wasn't interested in
Guys,
getting
I
out.
think George Holman has a message.
Dude, I was gonna use pizza, but it wasn't worth it.
That counts, right?
That counts.
That
That
counts,
counts.
right?
Oh,
He
that does
typed
count.
it.
That
He
does
typed
count.
it.
That counts.
That is
No.
your text to
No,
speech.
it's-
You said
It's still your words, but it's still your words.
eat.
That's cheating. I watched him do it, and I wanted him to.
Yeah.
Because what are you doing? Like, let's go
Yeah, it's
on.
working.
We like to eat
It's
with
just a lot
homies,
going
'cause
on.
homie is our mate.
Is it this?
And when
Just
we
like
eat with
smelling
homie,
the
he
thing
gets it
right
down
by
at
me
8.
makes me want to.
Hold on, you guys. Shh, real quiet for 1 second. Hold on.
No, it was my headphones.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, you're good. All right.
Yeah, but I wasn't interested in anything you guys had to offer.
What'd you get?
Ooh.
What flavor?
He picked the blue one.
Toothpaste?
It was a blue one.
You can't pick a blue one.
Bro, I got buttered.
One of the
popcorn.
two that came up was a blue one.
Yeah.
You can't pick blue ones anymore.
I don't know how.
What?
much.
That's a
I'm
rule.
saying.
That is a rule.
What?
It takes the fun out of it. You just get a blue one every time.
It happened twice.
Is Sergeant White here?
Yeah. I think
Yeah, but you know how
so.
many people have gone? Only like
1,
4 people.
2, 3 people. He got peach.
He.
Perry went.
Oh yeah, 4. He got peach, but that's out of pure luck.
Oh, he said it.
Oh, there we go.
Boy, that's out of pure luck. He didn't say it.
We like to eat with Reed, because Reed
Wait,
is
did
our
you
mate.
just say it?
And when we eat with Reed,
No.
he gets it
No,
down
I
at
did. I
8,
blanked it out.
7, 6,
Repeating what he said.
5, 4, 3.
I think we need to roll back.
Man.
You can't. Go ahead. Do
Roll
it.
back.
Here
Roll
we
back.
go. No, he said it. Oh, no.
What's that one?
I don't know.
I wouldn't even eat
I'm
that.
not. I don't wanna touch it.
That's liver and onions or cappuccino.
Is it actually?
They
And you don't
both
even
suck.
like
I
coffee.
am going to get the
Eat
food.
it. Eat it.
I am going to get the food.
Yo, you can just say that. Just
Man.
You
like,
could have just said that.
George is scared.
George Holman
He doesn't
is
want
not
the
real.
rotten, what is it,
He's
dirty
an
socks?
AI, the AI we've been speaking of.
Oh, you bumped the camera? No.
He had the confidence.
Please don't tell me you broke the camera.
Look at his face.
Which one is it, Reed?
It's liver and onions.
Liver and onions.
Wow.
There's a bag in front of you.
No.
Oh.
No.
They
ready.
are
He's ready
machines.
for this.
I'm telling you, no. I haven't thrown up since I was like 4 years old. Gotta keep the streak.
I threw up a few months ago.
You did.
White is sending Frick over here.
That was pretty bad.
Speaking of Frick, that man was crying after he was doing all that crying, or after he was doing all the crawling.
Yeah.
Can you please grab me a
He had
Sprite, too?
tears down his face, and I was like, "Frick, give me a this is light work," and he like screamed it. It
Oh,
was so
man.
funny.
Yeah, he's a perfectionist. He likes to be really good at things he does.
So is Young.
I do
Yeah,
have
oh,
one
yeah.
That's
thing.
not a bad trait.
What was your favorite
Frick
event to
is
film?
the next Beethoven.
The favorite event to have filmed? I mean, Oak Horse was easy to film,
A
right?
little too easy.
I think it was fun when you all were going up the hill with the tires, and I was overhead with the drone. Like I was at the Oak Horse.
Struggling.
I got y'all all the way at the bottom with the
Yeah.
drone.
That was probably one of my favorite challenges because we took kids that had never been in leadership positions before and put them in leadership positions
To see
and
how
just
it would operate.
yelled at them to see how they would react.
Guys going through Eye of the Tiger find it difficult to take cadre seriously because they live with them on barracks.
Yeah.
It's so easy to make fun of cadre because they live with you. Like, it's so easy. I've seen some people do it. even when we were PTing them, they were still making fun of them.
I'm gonna come back for a double PG just to be a cadre.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Although some of the cadre are really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Names?
Yeah. I'd say you were
Still in the room.
reasonable.
I'm watching
Phoenix
you.
was definitely reasonable.
Yo,
I don't really.
Vaughn and Little Dixon took my rifles. It was my staged rifle on my bag.
As much as I was
And
messing
then
with Chin,
when I was
feel
like,
he did a
"Yo,
good
you
job.
took my rifle and it was staged," and they're like, "No, I didn't." And I like watched them walk past and like, "Are we allowed to take the staged rifles?" And I'm like, "Yo."
As long as you're doing the right thing, you're respected, people will be more inclined to obey you when you're not around. But if they're scared of you, they will only obey you to your face. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Give me one. Okay. I don't need it. It's fine. You know how old I am? No, I'm just kidding.
I get where you're coming from, though. I understand.
Yeah, they'd be more inclined to like.
Don't take the blue. Blue.
Yeah. No.
Pomegranate
It's a
or
respectable man.
Oh gosh.
it's old bandage. Old bandage.
Who taste tests these things for a job? Oh, that's awful. It's like a dirty sock.
George.
Oh, that one's really nasty.
Okay, I guess this is okay.
More eat.
Oh, hi.
Do we tell him? Do we tell him?
Frick,
Frick, you came here for
we have a
one
job
reason.
for you.
And one reason only.
We sent you here on a mission.
Here we go. Front and center.
Pull one jelly bean in each of his hands.
Oh, best.
Camera's all on you, buddy.
Don't
you go.
please don't bump the cameras.
No, I'll bump him.
Grab those.
I
Grab those
I
two.
ate dirty bandage while you were gone,
Yep.
George.
Each in one hand. Hold them in one
Use
hand.
one hand.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Just one, go.
Pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one, anyone.
Wait, give him the bag.
He need it. He's not gonna need it.
He's not gonna need it.
He's a soldier.
He is a soldier.
Yeah, I got the bad one. What is that?
All right.
Hey, maybe if you eat the
wait.
second
He's got
one-
one more. Look at his face.
Maybe if you eat the second one, it'll make it better.
He's got one more. Let him get this next
What was
one.
the label? Was that like a 50-50 or was it us?
All right. Which one's this one?
Double?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
You can get your first.
I should
serve.
have trusted my instinct. I knew
Thanks,
it
dude.
was the left.
Thanks for looking out.
Which
for
one
me.
is that?
Better.
It's a brother right there.
Which one did you just eat?
Let me grab one of
Oh,
these.
the good one.
You had a good one.
Oh, you had a good one?
Yeah, I had a good one.
The second one was a good one.
Hold on, Frick.
Me no hablo inglés.
I
Pero
did not eat dinner. I did
Pero-
not eat dinner, y'all.
I don't mind.
Where's the knife? I need a brownie. Just go like this.
We need like sanitizing wipes, dude.
Yeah, lay it on top of the lid box.
Do we have plates? Like,
Could you break one?
Oh, dude.
oh.
Here, take this.
Oh, Frick. Can Frick have a bite of something because he did you jelly beans?
Yes, he may, because you are a trooper.
Yeah.
Come here.
Dawson, can I see
Wait,
that?
wait,
What?
Come here.
That's it, knife.
There's one in there.
Watch out, James.
There should be.
No, it's not. Give me a knife.
Cinnamon.
Yo, I used to be a culinary expert.
You won tonight too with the jelly beans.
We do not mention a word spelled.
You know what I wish we had?
B-U-T.
I wish we made a food.
Yo.
Pepperoni and sausage.
You all-
All right, what did you get?
Pep.
Hold on. Wait. Let me find you. There we go.
How long have y'all been on here?
And
Thanks, dude.
Since you're new, you have to choose one as well. Whatever one you.
Go away.
You're new.
I'm not.
Yes, too. You get to choose one. I choose the other.
Come on.
Dude, Frick had two.
Yeah, I do.
let's go. Which color did you get?
Through.
Oh,
I'm good. Wait.
What?
Wait. Okay, now here comes the aftertaste. Yeah, that's bad.
Even the good ones aren't good.
That's what I'm saying. They're poisoned by the bad
Smelling
ones.
is worse than eating them.
They're poisoned by the bad ones,
Yo,
dude.
class and
All
stuff.
mine smell. All mine smell.
Yo, I need that cookie.
Yo, class him. Break bread.
I wish I was going to Minnesota. I love Minnesota so much.
Dude, did you eat like?
Just please don't bump the
Not
camera.
for college. I got family up there.
What? Oh yeah.
I got accepted.
who ate half the cookie?
Yeah.
We've been giving them out.
College of Engineering.
Oh,
Hey, give me a cookie.
give Give me a good song.
You don't just do a cookie.
Or else.
Did you get a hit? No way.
I got a double. And I bunted.
Were you early action or early decision too?
I like how you walked in super uncomfortable, and then you focused in on the wings, and you went.
Minnesota wasn't really a problem.
Weird. So I was like,
Well, you live there, so that makes sense.
Who else
in some
wants a
way.
cookie?
what
Pass
kind
me
of
your plates.
You should talk to my sister about it. She went to the Air Force for like
Yeah,
the
that's
first
not
2 weeks and then
That
dropped
was supposed
out.
to be the theme of this, but we always go off the rails.
Say the word.
My sister.
Say the word.
It's good. Drop it.
Say the word.
No,
She
I'm not
didn't
gonna
like
say the
it.
word.
Say the word.
My mom did the application for her. She didn't really. She when she was committed at first. She went there, didn't like it, thought it wasn't the college for her, and just left. Like 2 weeks into it.
This is the last of the company.
I should start making fun.
Yes.
Around that burnt voice. I'm gonna clean this up.
First thing I said, bro.
Free.
Free?
Dude, am I in that group chat?
No.
Bro. Tell Luckman I'll pay him.
Pass me a slice of pizza. I
What?
Good thing.
Yo, Rose is at the barber.
Good evening.
Switch to that camera.
Hold on.
Our first year baseball won like a game. So
Oh yeah, it's like a complete 180.
Game, so I don't want to hear it.
How did them with Pee Wee?
One. It was a varsity team. They were just
How small?
Pee-wee.
Undefeated. How many games?
We're 3-0 right now.
Nice.
who pitched?
Brady. We play Fuma tomorrow too.
When you play Miller.
What?
When you play Miller.
Hopefully never.
Wow.
Dude,
Bench
No,
for wings.
it's not a. It's not a.
Yeah, they're later.
It's okay.
Yeah, they're later in the season. But our first inning was pretty bad.
Just broke 2 times.
Two times.
Now he has like a little.
dude, that's legit, dude.
Our first inning
One
was
wing is
rough.
stubborn.
We got a few in the second. Our biggest in I think was the third. We only played like 5 though.
Not today.
Dude, we're gonna crash a whole 12 pack of soda.
The day before.
Good stuff.
Kelson,
Good
I'm
stuff.
proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Colin Terrell dented Delaney's bat with an absolute nuke that one off the fence.
Really?
Did it really? Today?
Yeah, it was like a $500 bat.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
he was quite upset.
Where did that go
What's your origin story?
Were you rushing?
I come from Russia.
What part of Russia?
Siberia.
Where's Siberia?
I have no idea. Somewhere.
Okay.
Who taught you how to play the piano like that?
I had 2 piano teachers in the past.
Their names are?
Their addresses?
Well, one of the first names of the piano. One of the first names was Jamie.
Shout out Jamie.
And Brian.
Shout out Brian.
So I got that keyboard over there. We'll hook it up to the podcast thing next time, and you can play for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think I put those 2 down or what?
Yo,
I be
shout
telling
out,
this
shout
man,
out,
he's
shout
the
out to
next
Mr.
Beethoven.
Dorado, my 4th grade band teacher. Taught me everything I know about the saxophone.
Frick.
Shout out Miss Dinkle.
Frick.
Tighten up.
Told me
Why
how to
don't
play
you-
piano.
I want to ask you a question. So we just implemented this Heart of the Tiger thing. What did that mean to you?
It meant like oh my bad.
Be honest. Just be honest.
Yeah.
Like, how to make you feel?
It made me feel like yeah, like I accomplished something because I gave it my all. And I was always there for Robledo, who also got it. And it was also like teamwork. It was like friendship too. Like it was like I don't know how to put this.
Perseverance together.
Determination. Yeah.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 13.
There's no shame in that because we had some senior guys out there that failed.
Yeah.
Not gonna name any names.
With these muscles, I made it through.
Yeah.
Those freaking guns send a BB right down the fairway.
Absolutely.
No.
No. Wait.
No, we're actually having good conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna.
Yeah, let's put the game on hold for a minute because everybody's talking. I want you thinking about the game.
We were having a debate on whether we think that it was a good award to give, whether it was just a participation award that only a
Not
couple
saying
people
but
got,
and eat a bean.
or if it actually meant something. So what do
I'm
you
thinking
think
about
about it?
what
Do you
you
think it
could
actually
eat.
means something, or you think it was just participation? Like, what does it actually mean when you got that? What did you think?
I just like. I don't know. I just like. I felt very
Did you feel your effort was appreciated?
Yeah, like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it that way. Yeah.
What's your plans for next year?
Next year, I'm gonna do it again.
He's gonna crush it next year.
Crush it.
Yes.
Mm.
What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be next year?
Next year,
Band first sergeant.
An absolute machine.
I'm gonna try going for athletics and CO.
Okay.
For squad leader for bands.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Squad leader.
Yeah.
You gotta get your act together.
Baby steps.
Wait, what grade are you in?
A 7th right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, if I fail out of the Tiger next year, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back.
And do it again.
And you're
do it
going to
again.
come back.
I'm going to be Reed. I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna wear your skin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Do you like how the way your skin feels on you?
Okay.
I don't.
All right, okay.
Just take it off.
Okay, I don't know where this is going.
Give me your
But Mr.
skin.
Jaden Frick, that shows you have a lot of, courage, and you're a very determined person, and I respect that about you because, you're a young guy and you're already getting awards that show that you can persevere through challenges like that. So, like, in your upcoming years, like your next years, you'll get it, like, 100%. Like, you do it again next year, you might get it. If not, come back next year, like you said. So that's the mindset you got to have in life, That's how you're going to win. And I like how you mentioned how, like, it made you closer with Robledo, because, like, after doing Eye of the Tiger, I feel like everyone, like, I suffered out there with, it was like we were really at combat, like, at war. Like,
Yeah.
like, those are, like, my brothers, just, like, because of what we went through together. So, I really agree with that aspect.
No, that's a good point because I noticed a lot of Delta kids that signed up that didn't show up or didn't complete it because they thought they were incapable. And even if you knew the fact that you weren't gonna pass, you still stuck to the end. So that shows a lot of initiative.
Yeah.
So that's
I
good
think
on you.
Mental fortitude outdoes physical strength any day of the week. So the fact that you could make it through as a 7th grader,
I agree.
props to you, bro.
What you guys are doing right now for him, like instead of clowning on him because he's young and didn't finish, you guys are building him up. That's what matters a lot to some of these guys. It's what makes a difference. You guys are gonna the younger guys here are gonna remember that for a long time, and that's really awesome that y'all are being able to kind of spread that love and do that for them.
Yeah.
You gotta come back next year though.
I am.
You gotta prove.
We have to do some Eye of the Tiger superlatives.
So I've got a question. How did y'all feel in the moment about the cadre?
The first day.
It's really dependent upon the person, but yeah, as
Reed balled his fist up so tight, his fingers were like through his fist. He was like,
bleeding, just like bleeding.
People tell me they're like, I'll never look at you the same. You're so different.
No, it wasn't like that. Like you guys had a job to do, but it was a little hard to take some of them serious, just because like somebody I don't remember who said it, but we live with them, so we know who they are. We know that everybody's pretty much a silly goose. So
you put that real nice. You could have did a lot worse. Yeah.
You live with them for so long that you're so accustomed to knowing who they are that when you see them out there yelling commands, you're like, this is just so goofy.
Fine.
Yo, this is to all the cadre.
My least favorite cadre, Keelan Hudson.
So,
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, let Frick speak.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. So for escape and evade, when I needed like a break with my team, I spent like 15 minutes just like in the middle of the field in the back 40s, and none of y'all caught me. Like I just sat down and like just took a break. And y'all never caught me. Like you guys just ran right past me.
All right, you.
Which field?
Back 40s.
He's not gonna know. He's not gonna know.
I don't
Clausen.
like by the it was like no, by the oak course. It was like a little bit like away from there.
The field on the side of the adjacent
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
The sloped one.
I don't know.
One that's
Yeah.
the driving range.
Yeah, it's like a little bit above the driving range. Like,
All right.
See, that's why you and Goin can't sit together at the same table. If he was in here with going right now, dude, it'd be good gone.
No, but
Just
something that I learned from Eye of the Tiger is that like they just kept hitting you with like unexpected stuff. Like right when you thought you were about to go to bed, they just hit you with a 50-question test.
That's the point. The point is to be unpredictable, and the fact is he scrambles it every year. And the cadre knew about like a day and a half before. So if somebody was spilling secrets, they would be fired and possibly removed from cadre.
So, Mr. Frick, with that like cadet test, like let's say nobody made you do that, you'd like have to go out of your way to do it. And I feel like that's like kind of a lesson we can learn from Eye of the Tiger. Like I remember like Commandant Raynard said like we all learned a little bit something from Eye of the Tiger, but he never like really explained it to us. I think what he really meant was like, you know, you were like determined to finish Eye of the Tiger. And a lot of kids don't have the determined mindset to do like what they need to do every day to make themselves actually stand out. I mean, it's one thing to go through the motions, like I always say, and just like make it through. But if you want to do good for yourself and like hold yourself to a higher standard, you gotta like set high expectations for yourself and like go out of your way for stuff. Like if your buddy has his bunk not made, I mean you might need to go out of your way. Like when you're about to go to bed and really tired, you might need to go out of your way to help him make that bed. So I feel like that's the type of stuff we learn from Eye of the Tiger, and that's what we need to like keep in our mind. We need to be determined.
Right. When one of the events, like I had no one my weight until like I did have one person, but it was the person I least expected because I thought Perot, like he's like one of the smallest kids, but then I was able to carry Lathan, and he's like 8th grade. Like I didn't think I was able to, but I just kept doubting myself for the O course. That's what kind of added time. Because, like, I just kept saying, like, to myself that I couldn't, like, do this, I couldn't do that. Jump was too high, and I wouldn't make it. I did eventually make it, though, but I think just doubting myself took away some time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like about some of the stuff here, because it kind of fosters an environment. It's like a cauldron that adds this kind of confidence. So when you move into college, you're leaps and bounds ahead. Hey, Seattle Witches Brew. Yeah. No, but it's good because it puts you leaps and bounds ahead of other kids, and so it's just really helpful out of the gate.
You beat every kid that spent the weekend playing Fortnite.
That's true. I feel like the worst part though is watching kids that you know they have more in them, but they give up. Like a lot of the kids, it was food, but that's what like separates the winners from the losers is that mental fortitude.
Yep.
Like you know they have it in them, but they can't seem to find it. Like they weren't close to done, but they're telling me I can't go anymore. I can't go anymore. I remember like when I was doing it, you're gonna have to kill me. I wasn't leaving. I was gonna pass. You know.
I wanted that.
No, you can look
at
the.
Rick wants that
Everyone
beret.
wants it, but like you know.
Were you thinking about quitting at all?
I think everyone like
the crawling part definitely. Yeah.
Friday night.
I know that
Friday night, that was terrible.
we hit you hard the first night.
It was my fault too.
You have to lower the morale a little bit the first night.
I woke up with so many scratches on my arms.
Who just farted? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to break it, but Friday night, everything y'all did was because of me.
Yeah, that was.
He's evil.
It was evil. It was.
I live for that stuff.
It's all the battalion commander's fault.
I feel like looking back though, it's never as bad as it was. Like when you do it.
Yeah,
Well, Frick, I just feel like that mentality right there is what's gonna get you to be greater than Beethoven. You know, I call you Beethoven every day, but like that mentality, you trying to be great, you'll be greater than Beethoven. You'll be at the top.
He's right, man.
You'll run the world, man.
Yeah.
No,
Greatness is a collection of habits.
Yep.
It's doing everything even when no one's looking. What does Elijah always say? Everybody's doing crap for.
It's the
Do little things.
Yeah, the little things matter.
Greatness is just habit, man.
Frick, it's crazy because in 7th grade, I would not be like you. Can you? What are you doing? You know what? Eat one of those, dude. No, in 7th grade, I would not be that mature. Like, to do Eye of the Tiger and come back and do it again. So that's definitely a positive trait that I don't see in a lot of people.
Yeah, that intestinal fortitude, it's
Intestinal.
No, you can't let the seniors down. You have to come back next year.
Speaking of
Yeah,
that,
I'll let them know.
you seniors, when you come back, you guys got to like organize like a year or two from now and come back and do this during the summer one day. Come back
You
in
know-
here and.
You know what I just realized?
I'll be ready for it.
You know what I just
We're gonna
realized
hire
as we're
you,
talking?
okay? Go ahead, George.
You know something I just realized as we're talking is I talked with this about this with you yesterday was the cadre are like the boss that you hate. They're like the bosses that you hate. You're gonna have them in life regardless, and you're gonna have to listen to what they tell you. But eventually you'll get through it. I just realized it kind of clicked in my head while we were talking about that, and I think it's just so weird how life spins back about that, especially in Hargrave. I feel like everything here, you get taught, and at some point it spins back, and either bites you on the butt, or just clicks.
Do you realize that why the military breaks you down and why military school's hard on you is because if you want to be a good leader, you have to understand that leadership isn't a position, it's a responsibility.
Yeah.
And you need to learn to serve first before you can lead because you're still serving. You're just serving with greater consequence.
Yeah.
Well,
With a magnifying glass on you at all times. But yeah.
It's not being in charge; it's taking care of people in your charge.
Yes, that's right. Your job is to create more leaders.
Yeah, you're responsible for their well-being. So,
What-
like, in no way does it give you an upper hand, really.
What I think, like, over the 3 years that I've been here at Hargrave, the difference about it is, like, every year is different. Every year does it differently. And so you learn new things because different people are put in different positions. Some people aren't meant for some positions. They make mistakes. They learn from it. It's a big fostering community. And it's interesting each year because it does it differently.
Yeah, the dynamic this year for you guys was way different than last year or the year before.
Yeah.
This is my third year.
It's like polar opposites.
Mhm.
Compared to, like, Francis to Phoenix.
Makes me feel
Oh, yeah.
old.
And I can't wait to see when you guys are seniors, all the stuff that you guys go through. You really need to be picking these guys' brains because I'm telling you, there's challenges you're going to go through that you don't even realize yet, especially because you all are so close. Leading alongside people that you care about and know really well can be extremely challenging. That's why you see most people don't work with their friends or don't work with family.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that you all have to learn to overcome.
Well, what happens if you don't have much brain to pick?
So I just wanted to put this out. I just want to put this out. I feel like my number one like source of stress every time I feel like I've like messed up when I'm like in a leadership position is like the fact that I'm being observed by like so
Yeah.
many different people, and I feel like if I made that mistake, then it's just gonna stick to these people's mind. Like I have one example. So like one time, like when I was on Delta, Castillo knocked on my door, and you know how Castillo is. Castillo, he can get wild and be goofy, but like he like I opened my door. And I don't know. It looked like he was like for some reason it looked like he was like about to like try to like get into my room, like by me, and like I like used my arm and try to use my strength like not make it happen, but really that was not what he was doing, and like I ended up like pushing him, and he's like flew out in the hallway, and I was like, what? And I was like, a bunch of these Delta kids are telling me like push a kid who's half my size. I was like beside myself. I was like I literally look like a bully. But Castillo understood. But like that's like the example. Like if like you like really mess up one time, even if it wasn't intentional, like all this stress just like rains on you. Like,
Yeah.
Because you're like everybody sees it, and like you know you're the person that like a lot of people are looking at.
He looked at me one day and he said, "What people say about me is none of my business," and he never cared. But what you have to do is, if you're doing the right thing, let all the criticism bounce off you.
And it's very hard to lead in a judgmental community because you got like 13, 14, 15, 17-year-olds here.
Yep.
And so standing in front of people and making a mistake is definitely the hardest thing you have to go through here because everybody looks at you to make fun of you. It's very hard to build your confidence. People are just trying to make fun of you.
No, you're right. It is. Especially when people, like young people, don't have the life skills enough to understand that you bounce back from mistakes.
Well, yeah.
One mistake doesn't dictate your identity.
Yeah, and it's like they don't understand that that's one of their peers that's standing up in front of the steps, like Archie screaming on the steps. They don't realize that he might just be 16, 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's still high school. They just think in their mind, the first thing they think is, how can I make fun of this guy?
Yeah.
How can I publicly make fun of this guy to make myself look cool? So, I mean, it varies from company to company, but
Yeah, they're like a bunch of piranhas. Like, They're just waiting for you to make a mistake.
What are you doing, George? Huh?
I didn't know that was trash.
Yeah, but yeah, they'll look for any opportunity to like bash you.
Honestly,
Sergeant
dude.
Whiteman's trying to call me. Hold on 1 second.
As the battalion commander, how do you feel that the whole corps looks up to you?
We all love you, Phoenix. That's wonderful. Phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix.
I don't know. That's kind of a hard question because I don't really know if people look up to me, to be honest.
I look
Like,
up to you.
like I stand up there and I just do what I'm supposed to do to the best of my abilities, and I hope people understand why I'm doing the things I'm doing and looking up to the decisions I make. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. I just kind of stand up there and do my job. But it's kind of a hard question to ask, to be honest.
Do you ever feel like, scared of failing or messing up?
To be honest, all the time. I think about that all the time, like in my room. Like once I'm done with the day and I've made decisions, I always rethink myself in my room. But it's not about the decisions I made, but the decisions I'm about to make that are the most important ones. So I guess it's always looking ahead to the next thing rather than it's like golf because I play golf, right? Like you get a bad shot, you focus on that shot, you play terrible. So looking ahead to the next shot.
I think one of the things that bad staff focuses on enough, or a lot, is Listen, I know you watched what's it called? It's the golf movie.
Yep.
He paints out his shot. That describes bad staff to a T. Like 90% of the time, what we're doing is painting out the next 2 months of the school year, constantly, and that's all we do 24/7 is plan out the next two months, and run things by the tax 24/7. And honestly, it beats you up at some points because you throw out idea after idea, trying to figure out what's gonna hit and what's gonna stick, what's gonna get you to where you need to go, and it's just shot after shot after shot. And it's hard because then you start thinking about what everybody else is gonna think, like what all the kids are gonna think, and you have to realize at one point it doesn't matter. You just have to stick with something that you know is gonna be good.
That's a good point. Like making a decision throughout the day, like I was talking about, that could really make you get down about yourself. You could really second guess yourself and get honestly really upset with yourself, and you just get stuck in this dark hole that you can't get out of. But honestly, you just gotta realize that this stuff just doesn't matter anymore. You just gotta let it go, because there's like a term for it. It's called the spotlight effect. When you feel like everybody's looking at you, judging you, and picking just on you, but they're really not. They don't really care about that stuff. You just gotta let that stuff go.
But
Okay,
but no, in reality, I really enjoyed Escape and Evade just because we got to go out in the dark and like wander around. And that's like, yeah, and paint your face. And that's like my favorite stuff to do is like nature stuff. So being out there was awesome. Just looking at the stars and running around, trying to evade people. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Evade me though, on 3 times.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I didn't mark you, but like
You need to
once,
tell
I
him
caught
about-
you 3 times.
You need to tell them about the ammo can we found.
Oh yeah.
Were those
so-
were they that full of blue popsicle sticks?
No. This
Then
is-
where were they getting the blue sticks from?
Ah,
We didn't
yeah, I
plant
don't know
those.
about that because Bradley said he found one, but he showed it to me. Me, Archie, and Willette. We were walking down like one of the paths because we found a dummy can, which is one that didn't actually have sticks in it, and he like right past it, like 20 feet, shined his light in the woods, and I saw like a glimpse of a can. I was like, wait, what's that? And I got him to shine the light back again.
Attention area, the barber is here, so if you need a haircut, we're down the barber.
Anyway, so
I need a fade.
No, dude. People need it more than you. Pros is gonna get one, but honestly,
So-
I need one.
I looked in the woods
I
after
need
he
to
shined it
get
back, and I saw an ammo can without a top on it. And after further investigation, me and Archie put 2 and 2 together that from 2 years ago, when we were in 9th grade, when we passed out of the Tiger, we had found that ammo can together. It was still in the same spot. It had never moved. So it was kind of a coincidence that we were like together during Escape and Evade trying to find groups when we saw that ammo can.
That year, I was so mad. I had Weber and Lopez on my team. We had found both popsicle sticks, 2 out of 3. We could not find this last one. And then finally, I think it was his group. We just like saw each other, and then they were like, "Yeah, we can't find this last one."
Yeah.
And then they're like, I don't know who noticed at first, but we saw it was just deep in the woods, and there it was.
Oh,
and then
were you with Silas?
returned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Silas.
with them. We used his watch on the map. We're like, let's go hit up this tree line, and we did. We
Yeah.
followed it up, and it was in the woods.
That was my watch.
Yeah.
On the watch is what. Yeah.
That was the light on the watch. That's how we found it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we think that it was so hard for us to find that the tax didn't even find it when they were cleaning up.
Yeah. And then me and Archie got so excited we brought this box back, and then Corporate Gallivan took it.
Unfortunately, yeah. But it was special because we just found it and we were so excited that we passed escape and evade.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a newer note, let's hear about some spring break plans.
Yeah, 'cause we got like.
What
5
y'all got
minutes
going
left.
on?
So, I'm headed home, and then I'm headed to Idaho to go check out a job site that I'm possibly going to be working out this summer if I don't end up going to Prairieville.
Nice. What about you, Elias? What are you doing?
Big dog Elias.
I'll be to my home in Minnesota. Nothing special. Probably just hang out, sleep in my bed, see some friends, see the family, and yeah.
That's cool.
I'm planning to go home with the Bravo CO cadet Sean Rose. I'm just going where the wind takes me. just there for the ride.
They're going to party.
Yeah, so I'm taking 5 of the seniors down to Florida. We already got some fun stuff planned down there, but honestly, we're just there to hang out in Florida as a senior trip because we don't really get to plan that kind of stuff. We've offered to invite some guys around the area if they want to get their own place, but
I'll possibly drive down there just to mess with them.
yeah, but honestly, we're just going out there to have a good time as a senior class for our last time.
I am also flying down to Florida. You're gonna play some golf with Uncle, of course.
My dearest Uncle.
Next.
My brother and I are going to Weeki Wachee, Florida.
The amount of time you'll spend together.
Florida? Why is everybody going to
astonishes me.
Florida?
Well,
Florida
yeah,
is
let's call this out.
spring break
What
in
is the Florida trend here?
Get out of my home
Florida,
state.
Florida.
Idaho.
I'm just gonna stay home in Wilmington. I have like an interview to do, but that's pretty much it. I know Zach Hall is gonna be in Carolina Beach, so maybe we're gonna link up. But other than that, I'm gonna just get some rest and then do whatever I decide to do.
Are you doing the outro?
Yeah.
Well, everybody can do an outro. Go ahead, Elias. Go.
Shout out Hargrave. Shout out to the cadre. Shout out to the Eye of the Tiger participants and the people that passed. Shout out to everybody in this room who attended this meeting. Shout out to Mr. Bunker who hosted it. And I just want to say, for closing words, that Eye of the Tiger, you need to think very deeply about what it's trying to show you because I feel like there's a deeper meaning. And we all need to understand that if we set our mind to anything, we can accomplish it. So it's a lot more than a physical game. It's a mental game.
You know what else?
Amen.
You gonna close us out with a prayer, really quick. Go.
All right. Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. Thank you for waking us up safely, Lord. I just pray that as we depart to our various locations, that you stay with us and touch your hand on us. And I pray that we can finish the week out strong, go home safely to our various destinations, whether it's Florida, Minnesota, Virginia. And I just pray that you guide our decisions and help us look towards you in everything we do. In your heavenly name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's clean up, guys.
Oh, no.